Okay, so now we're going to part two, which is economy. So the first one is menjalin relasi dengan IMF. Back in 1997 to 1998, Indonesia had a big money crisis. And there's this organization called IMF that helped Indonesia by giving them money to fix their economy. But Indonesia had to follow certain rules to get the money from IMF. And these rules include that the government has to spend less money, allow more foreign companies to invest, and fix the banking system. Because of these changes that was made by Suharto, some good things happened, like the money value becoming more stable and the banking system getting stronger, but there were also some negative impact, like people losing their jobs, more people becoming poor, and things getting more expensive for families. Even though it was tough, the goal was to make Indonesia's economy stronger in the long run. Okay, now on to the next one is the privatisasi BUMN. So BUMN stands for Badan Usaha Milik Negara, and this whole idea was made by Peter Drucker, a Austrian American consultant and educator. So this whole idea is basically like the BUMN will sell parts of their shares to the public through the stock market, and this will help the stock market get benefits and profit, and they will improve the investment environment and make more money for the country. After this policy, things got better because companies became more open and free from KKN. The good side here is that women can be more open and reduces the bad shit they're into, like KKN. And the bad side is that this policy can sell existing women's to foreign parties to save the APBN, which stands for Anggaran Pendapatan dan Belanja Negara. Okay, now we're going to the last part of economy, which is the independency Bank Indonesia. So back in 1999, the Bank of Indonesia became an independent central bank. Its main job is to keep the value of rupiah stable. This law says that no one can interfere with the bank's work in Pasal 9 ayat 1 sama 2, and in Pasal 8, the bank must ignore any outside pressure while doing its job. Now, skipping to 2004, the law of Bank Indonesia was updated. This was in the Undang-Undang Nomor 3 Tahun 2004. And this update strengthened the Indonesia's bank independence by giving it more power over monetary policy. It is also stated that the bank could only be dissolved through the Undang-Undang. And also, the president and government cannot influence the bank's policy. Now, on to the main figures. There's the president of Indonesia, B.J. Habibie, that started the proses reformasi. Budiono, the ekonom dan wakil gubernur Bank Indonesia, Syahril Sabirin, the Governor of Bank Indonesia, Mari Muhammad, mantan Menteri Keuangan di sektor keuangan, Laksamana Soekardi, Menteri BUMN. So for the positive side of this is that for the 1999 law, the bank became independent, which means that it can not have any interference to keep the value of rupiah stable. And for the 2004 law, the bank was given more power and protection from being influenced by the government, so it can focus on managing the economy. But the negative side of the 1999 law is that the government might have a harder time to make the development goals for the bank because they don't have any much involvement on the bank anymore. And for the 2004 law, since the bank has more power, if they make a mistake, it could take longer to correct it. And since the government doesn't have much involvement with it, it could take much harder time to guide the bank with the government.